Mommy is back, ladies and gentlemen, in the main event of Monday Night Raw this past weekend. Liv Morgan finally upped her boyfriend, and I'm using air quotes if you're listening to just the audio version of the show, finally defeat Dominik Mysterio's deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio, in a tag team match that also involved the OWO Zelina Vega. But just as Dom and Liv Morgan were about to do God knows what in the middle of the ring, which they were teasing it throughout the night, that was one of the greatest segments for my money in the history of Monday Night Raw, with Damian Priest walking in and Finn Balor, Carlito, and JD McDonough peeking their head around the corner at Dom. But when This Is My Brutality hit the place on Monday night in Canada, went absolutely berserk. Rhea Ripley came down to get her a piece of Liv Morgan, but she was not so happy with Dom Mysterio herself, and WWE shared a behind the scenes video of Liv Morgan laughing about it, which tells me and many people Liv Morgan was planning to use Dirty Dom all along, and she's not really interested in a relationship with Dirty Dom. We know Finn Balor took the hotel key from a few months back. It looks like Liv Morgan and Finn Balor, who were fighting against the original Judgment Day. You remember of Edge, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley. That may be a thing, and we'll see where JD McDonough lies in this, but it looks like it's going to be Liv and Finn against Rhea, Dom, and Priest, which would tell me JD McDonough to even the odds would probably be on the side of Liv and Finn, because obviously Finn and JD tag team championships as well have that relationship. But this storyline has been so good. WWE romantic storylines have always been very interesting, but blurring between the lines and all the relationships, and WWE keeps building moment after moment after moment. And this Rhea Ripley Liv Morgan feud has been going on for 2 years with limited matches in between there, yet every time they lock eyes, it feels like they want to kill each other. And this is long-term storytelling at its best. Not only did Mommy return on Monday Night Raw, but we had a controversial explosion promo with CM Punk and Seth Rollins that was very personal. Seth Rollins now has a reason to not only go after Drew McIntyre, but CM Punk as well. You have everything going on with Chad Gable and the Wyatt Six. You have the Intercontinental Championship storyline with Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser when he comes back from injury. So Raw has a lot of stories intertwined in it. And then on the Blue brand side, Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa, the eventual return of Roman Reigns. LA Knight trying to get the United States Championship away from Logan Paul. You have Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy Time, and Miss Money in the Bank leaning over the shoulder of Bayley and Nia Jax. So WWE is taking the long-term storyline approach. And what I love so much about not only Raw this week, because Raw, even with the Jey Uso stuff, main event Jey Uso, Chad Gable, McIntyre, Punk, Ripley, Dom, Whip, everything feels like a movie connected in real time, and WWE is rewarding fans for tuning in, investing in the storylines, and the big payoff is going to happen at a Big Four premium live event, SummerSlam, where most of these stories have been building since the night after WrestleMania 40. And not only on the red brand, but the blue brand itself. And this is what I've said about WWE and the changes that Triple H has made, and why fans are coming back to WWE, why WWE has never been hotter, why AEW is struggling. Because while the in-ring action can be great, and we had an incredible Money in the Bank premium live event that I just recapped on Tuesday that just took place, right after the 4th of July holiday. But while the in-ring action can be great, it's the stories that drive the ratings. And you look at, Rhea and Liv, Punk and McIntyre, LA Knight and Logan Paul. Those are three stories that have either had minimal in-ring content with each other or no in-ring contact with each other for months. And they are building to these big feud payoffs. You could even say the same thing I could argue about Bayley and Nia Jax. Ever since Nia Jax obviously came over to the blue brand in the draft. Cody and Solo Sikoa, they've been building to this moment since Roman Reigns lost the championship and Solo Sikoa took the reins of the tribal chief, the SmackDown after WrestleMania. So storylines build things. I'm very excited to see where this Mommy Judgment Day storyline go, and I can't wait to see it all commence at SummerSlam. Like that clip from the Brand's World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brand's World podcast right here on YouTube.